right. Well, welcome to the Texas Cornhole Show.
This is the Texas Cornhole Show.
My name is Grant Upchurch. We have Jonathan Zarzinski. And then we have one of the Big Asp. Sean, how are you doing?
What's going on, guys?
And then we have the voice of TCL, Mr. Trey Sparks.
What's going on, gentlemen?
Well, alrighty, boys and girls, we're going to be doing a draft today. We have the Signature Series and Bryan Open number 8, I believe. Open number
Signature
8.
Series is in Mesquite. Oh, wait, ACL, Bryan, Texas, Open number 8. And we're going to be drafting some ACL players in the draft because the big show's rolling through Texas and we got to include them in our draft.
Yep, we're going to include them in our draft. So we're going to start off with the singles for the TCL Open or TCL. Gosh, I got
Elite,
the pro and elite division with only, I think, 2 pros, maybe 1.
Which is fascinating that ACL pros decided to play in TCL.
Hey man,
I'm blown away. I'm really surprised. Sean, I'd love to hear your opinion on that. Are you surprised that there are a couple ACL pros that decided to play in a TCL Open instead of our TCL Signature Series instead of an ACL Open?
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. I would love to know what the payout difference is. Because, like, if you're somebody like Burton Jr., you go into any event expecting to maybe win the thing or have a really good chance. So if the payout is equal and or better than the ACL, then he's more familiar with it. Maybe he feels like he'll have a better chance of taking home the prize. So we can't blame him if he's allowed to do it. Then hey, roll with it.
I think it's $1,000 for singles.
Yeah, it's $1,000 or $1,200. One of the two.
Yeah, and what is it in ACL? $2,500. Or does it matter on how many people sign up?
Matters how many people sign up.
Okay.
Gotcha. I know it's hard to compare the events payout wise because if you're specifically talking about the top division, I believe the ACL Open is paying out more, but the event as a whole, TCL is paying out more.
Yeah. Well, pretty interesting decision. I was pretty surprised. I figured they all were going to go to ACL for sure because I think that's what the contract says. But so let's see. I've got number 1 pick, right?
Yep, yes. You got number 1 pick.
All right, well, you guys ready to kick this off? Oh, by the way, Sean, thanks so much for joining. Trey, thank you so much for joining. Sean, I love the jersey. Thanks for repping Big D.
Sorry, I didn't actually probably get this on camera a little bit more.
Yeah, thanks, bro. I appreciate you.
Of course, man. Proud sponsor of Big Asp Cornhole.
Big D is a proud sponsor. You guys have given me all my good taglines. Hey, don't be a Big D bag. Throw them is probably my favorite. Put a Big D in your hand.
If I click and drag, will you just scroll up and down? So people can see kind of what's going on.
I can try, but you're doing a pretty good job of that.
Yeah, but I got to do 3 things.
What do you want me to do?
John, there's no way you don't go with first pick and be rude to another host and take anyone else first.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm picking Justin Burton Jr. with my number 1 pick.
Well,
so he's off the board. JBJ, he's repping Big D. At least he is today for the draft.
All right.
So boom, first pick, JBJ.
Justin Burton Jr. gets first pick of the draft. Trey, you're on the clock. I think all of us are now scrambling for who we're going to pick.
Go ahead and give me Caleb Franklin.
Caleb Franklin,
repping Big D too, man.
Ball.
He's actually like a legit sponsored Big D player. He's like one of the only ACL pros I sponsor. He was supposed to play with Kobe Alley in this event, but the rules changed on us.
Yeah. Boo-hoo.
Kobe Alley's playing ACL, correct?
Yeah, Kobe's actually playing an ACL this weekend with Dylan Turpin.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right, Sean Asp, you are up, bro. Who's your number 1 pick in the draft today?
I know you're scrambling looking for a pro.
No, I'm going with my dude, man. I love this kid. I think he's super talented. He's got the SPR to back it up. I think he was second in this list. I'm going with Ty Thompson.
Killer pick.
Achy breaky bags, huh?
Yep.
Ty Thompson throws straight gas. And I loved his mention how he gave Jeremiah Ellis like the only challenge in the bracket when he went to an Open one year or one. I'm
pretty fired up. I get back-to-back picks right here.
Back-to-back.
I never would have thought that these people would have fallen to me. And what sucks is there's one guy I really want to take, but I can't take him over me. So obviously I got to be in the first round. I'm drafting myself.
Grant Upchurch.
That guy.
Can I ask something? Didn't you last until like the 7th round last time or something?
Did.
Yeah, I get no respect.
He was available deep. But that's back when his SPR was like a mid-70s.
I get no respect.
Yeah.
I get no respect. Give me the
I mean,
time.
you made the top 8 on my list, though, so that's good.
You're number 4 on my list, bro.
Well, give me Levi Haddock next.
Boom.
Woo!
Hey, Sean, that's a name you got to remember. Levi Haddock.
No, I literally, so I knew, I listened to your guys' show, and I know he's your breakout player. So I was going to play a mind game. I was going to take Levi Haddock with my first pick, but I didn't know if I wanted Ty Thompson there. So I didn't know if he was still going to be there on that turn. And I doubt he would have been. So
not only is he our breakout player, over the last 2 weeks, he's just dominated every event in DFW. Like, and he's beating everybody in DFW, like all the top players,
including Grant.
No.
Well, Grant,
he's actually never beat me.
Wait a second. He won a tournament that you were in.
No.
That doesn't count?
Oh, no, but he didn't play me.
Okay,
it's totally
so
different.
counts if you play.
You got to play me.
Fair.
All right.
I'm going to go, really, this is obviously the TCL stuff. I'm familiar with some of the names, but really just going on like recent performances and stuff. I'm going to go with Anthony Delgado.
I mean, that's a solid pick. He's going to throw great.
Anthony Delgado is really good.
Like, he's going to have one of the best PPRs there. The question is, does he win those games?
I mean, again,
really
if you look at by SPR, he's 3rd overall in that group. So
yeah,
absolute beast.
He actually beat Ghost 11 the other day.
My next pick is pretty easy. I'm going to go with another guy who's got a lot of experience throwing bags against high-level competition. Give me Cameron Kingfisher.
ACL Pro.
Yep.
Cameron Kingfisher. Trey's number 2 pick.
Love the way he throws the bag.
In the Mesquite Sig draft. Pick him.
All right, he's not on here.
We got to do a write-in? How do we just like write him in?
We'll just skip it and I'll add him later.
All right, cool. So Trey's number 2 pick was Cameron Kingfisher. There are 2 Kingfishers, right? There's only one registered.
Yeah, I think that's what probably got me. I know he's on my other draft board.
They're both playing doubles together, though.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, for me, no brainer. Cahill Isom, former Big D player, rocking an 83.76. Magic, I believe he's called.
He is Magic.
He's the Magic Kid. Cahill Isom. Bro, I'm stacked. JBJ and Cahill. Let's go.
Back-to-back picks for you, buddy.
And I get to pick another one. Hold on. I'm just go right down my list. So guys, by the way, everybody at home that's watching this, I made a list of all the current SPRs this morning, and I'm going straight on SPR. That's the girl I brought to the dance. I'm undefeated in these drafts.
It's this last one was technicality.
Next guy on my list, I swear I've drafted this guy, everything. It's almost a tradition at this point. Jacob Watley. That's
a good pick.
Put him on my list. Jacob Watley. Let's go. He's rocking a 81.43 SPR right now.
I got Cameron added in there for you, Trey.
Seen that well. Yeah, I'm next up, and I'm gonna take Big Perm. Big Perm got fired up in doubles last SIG.
Big Perm Chase Lester.
Big Perm Chase Lester. Give it to me, baby.
Chase actually sent me a text for this and said I better go in the first round because I'm on fire right now.
Yeah.
I was hoping he got to me, but good thing you reached on your first draft pick, so no big deal.
Hey, we shall see.
All right, my next one, I think it's pretty easy. I think one of the highest SPR. I'm going to go with Cannon Hatcher.
Yikes.
Yeah. Not only does he have a big SPR, he wins a lot and he travels around and plays all the time. But Cannon Hatcher, you got to work on your SPR Scorholio picture. Like Chase Lester's another one, or maybe it's more gangster to not have a picture.
Can't
be bothered.
We're all cornhole players, man. We're all lame. I pick him every time. I'm going to pick him again. He tells me not to. I don't care. Fletcher Johnson, show up this time, buddy. Come on.
You get 2 picks.
Yeah, I'm taking Mason Vega right after that. Can't blame me.
These are rock solid picks. Mason Vega and Fletcher Johnson off the board on Grant's team. Grant has got himself, Levi Haddock, Fletcher Johnson, and Mason Vega. That's a stacked team now it's starting to form. Big Asp.
I know he, like SPR wise, he's not quite as high as some of the other guys. But if I'm looking at some of your guys' newest ranking system, the TCL one, and he's actually been one of the more like the hotter players and pretty up high ranks. So I'm going to go with Zach Harris.
He's an ACL pro.
This is ACL pro Zach Harris. Yeah.
He is ACL pro Zach Harris.
Zach's an absolute beast, and he's been getting better and better and better.
His coming out party was actually last SIG, so I bet you he ends up doing better than what you think.
I was there.
You were there. He was actually recording one of his better games. There's a picture. I took a picture of Zach playing, and you're in the background with your DJI gimbal.
Ooh, a little shout out to DJI. How about that?
They make quality products straight out of Shenzhen, China.
There are like 5 players I want on.
All right, Trey, bro, you're up. Who you got?
Go ahead and give me the straight shooting Johnny Govea.
Johnny Govea, former Big D. Sponsor player.
Now Lil D.
Johnny Govea. All right, that gives me 2 picks. Sticking with my SPRs, I've got one that's way up on the SPR list. I don't think this guy gets enough respect. I'm kind of surprised to see him playing in singles because I know he's skipped singles before because he thinks he plays doubles better when he skips singles. Anyway, he's a former TCL Signature Series champion. He's also represented the Big D in ACO. Give me Zach Faulkner.
Yeah, I got to add him later.
He's not on the list.
He's not on my list.
Yeah, he wasn't on that list.
Right in for the former TCL Signature Series champion, Zach Faulkner. Didn't make it. Don't have your picture, bro, but we'll get it there.
You might have gotten added to the tournament.
Zach, I would have taken you in round 2, man. Shit.
All right, I'm sticking to my list. This guy has beaten me like really, really bad in an ACO event one year. It was co-ed. I think he threw a 12 against me. Maybe it was an 11.5. I don't know. It's Isaac Munoz Jr. Oops. Oh, you do have Zach. Look,
I just added him. I got, hey, man.
Oh, you're making him?
Isaac Munoz Jr., a.k.a. Ice.
Yeah. Well, I think his dad goes by Ice. I'm not sure.
No. I need to know because there's 2 of them. I'm pretty sure Junior.
Isaac is Junior.
The Junior would be Ice.
Yeah, he's got the higher SPR. Boom. Nice. All right. Next up is Trey Sparks. You're on the clock. Oops.
I'm going to go with straight shooting East Texas boy, Scott Beck.
Got Beck off the list.
Good pick. He's been looking to make a splash, man.
He was in a tournament here, I think.
He'll travel to play good people.
I was watching recently, and he was doing really well.
He wants to.
Made it far. Actually, Sean's team's been really good.
This is the when it starts to get a little deeper. I don't know. I don't have the local knowledge and stuff. But again, going by stats, he seemed like he's been pretty solid. Terry Swinney, I watched him play a little bit.
Dang it.
Last one. So.
Gosh darn it. Yeah, I guess I have to take.
Grant was about to pull that trigger.
Yeah, Terry Swinney's legit. 100%. He's another guy who's gotten really good.
Because I thought you were
going
to take one of these guys.
BG.
And Josh Murdoch.
Going with a couple totally legit TCO players. BG and Josh Murdoch off the board. I mean, your team's center, except for Fletcher.
Yeah, he's basically a center. Come on.
All right, Sean, you're up, bro. Who you got?
Bryson C.
That's a good pick. He's been throwing gas lately. He sends me screenshots of him throwing like 10 PPRs all the time.
Yeah, he's been making noise on the old.
And the nice thing is, like, I liked going through. I love those pictures, like the little Scoreholio widgets you're putting up there. Because I also was trying to look at, like, if I'm between 2 guys, a guy that has a win streak of +5, I maybe am going to be a little bit more inclined to go against somebody that's on a 4-game losing streak. You know what I mean? I'm looking for somebody that's throwing back currently today because we're throwing back soon. And I'd rather have someone going in with a little bit of confidence. You know, if it's 50-50, I'm just going to, and again, like, I don't know these guys that well. So I'm just trying to use every little bit of analytics that I can blame it on later for why it's wrong. So
yeah, we're trying to talk to Scoreholio to make it an easier process to download all these because I'd like to download them the day of.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Come on, Ben. Jesus.
Come on, Ben.
Yeah, he's slacking.
Jesus.
Stop adding all the other great stuff you're adding.
They need to add skins. Can you make them add skins?
You know, guy.
All right, Trey, you've had enough time to pick here. Who you got?
I'm going to go with Jeremy Beeson.
Oh, I figured you'd be the one to draft him. He's a good player. He makes runs.
He does.
All right, so that gives me 2 picks in a row. Is that right?
Yep.
Sticking with my list, even though there's people that I want to draft that I know more personally, but these are cool dudes. I know both of these guys. Now, my first one's going to be Donnie Greer, rocking a 78.08. I've also been seeing him throw those center bags a lot
the
lately.
bats. He's gas.
Donnie Greer, and then my next one is a bag brokers guy who might have my rusty knives, my Bowie rusty knives, my favorite set of bags I've ever made for myself. Alex Ibarra.
I was hoping he'd slip to me.
Nope.
Pick.
Oh, look, he's got a backpack on his little icon. That's funny. Does that mean he's doing the backpacking or he needs somebody to...
I think he is the backpack.
Little red backpack. Hey, we talked about that before. That's funny. All right, Trey, you're back up.
Yeah, let me go ahead and snag Ernest Monarca.
Yeah, I'm surprised he slipped this far.
Ernest, I know he's going to watch this, give me shit because I didn't draft him. That was literally going to be my next pick. So,
yeah.
Well, that just means he's going to give me shit because I didn't draft him higher.
Yeah, wink, wink. We were all going to draft him higher.
Well,
he was going to be my number 1 pick. I'm surprised somehow.
How do you flip this far, bro?
I don't know.
Damn it.
Oh, hey, little fella.
I'm gonna go with the better looking Ernest. I'm gonna go with Ernest Herrera then.
Yeah, good call. Again, hoping they'd fall to me. Didn't. All right, well, I need some freaking personality on my team, and nothing says personality like a bald guy. Give me Jim Abdella.
Oh, okay.
Jim Abdella?
You said personality. I thought you were going to get John Miller time.
No. Oh, Cody Brooks. It's ridiculous. He slipped that far.
Wow.
Cody Brooks. Actually met him this weekend. I met him again.
Yeah, he could. I mean, he could for real win a tournament.
All right, cool. That brings Sean Asp. You're back on the board.
I'm going to go with Dean Parker.
Dean Parker out of West Texas. Dang it. I was hoping he'd slip to me.
If he can get hot, man, he will beat some people for sure. That's one of those where if you don't draft him, he can wreck your team with the deduction of points.
Yeah. Yeah, I played him a couple times and he beat me bad both times. Which just isn't saying much at this point. Trey, you're up, bro. What you got?
I'm trying to figure out did someone take Ernest Herrera?
Yep.
Yeah, the better looking
right after the butterfly.
Let's go Aaron Aspacia.
Okay. Solid.
The brown mamba. All right, so I get one person out of everybody who's left?
One person.
All right, well, the person who's left has the highest SPR, and I'm going to take him just because why not rock the father and son duo, Isaac Minos.
Okay. I'm surprised that Mr. Preston Isom didn't pick.
He didn't make my... Oh, yeah, he did. He is a 72.22. Another guy who I wanted to draft that I didn't is Flo Zamora. I didn't draft Jeremy O'Connell, and I kept looking at him.
These are guys that can run off some games and really upset one of us.
I know. David Sains, reps Big D. I should have picked him just because, and he's a 72.94. I should have picked him up, but I didn't. I stuck to my list. SPR only. That's all I did. SPR. No emotional decisions for me at all this draft. Straight SPR. SPR as of today, Tuesday.
Well, I'm a big fan of my singles team. Now let's move on over to doubles.
No, wait, hold on a second. I kind of want to cruise through our teams briefly, make some comments about them, if that's all right.
All right, let's go over your team real quick.
I got JBJ and Cahill. Jacob Watley. I finally know who this guy is. I actually hunted him down at a SIG series and watched him play.
I played him in singles a few weeks ago, and it was a 21-19 game.
Okay, glad to hear that. Zach Faulkner, former champion, reps Big D sometimes. Then I got both ices. Donnie Greer's been rocking leaderboards lately, or I keep seeing him holding up bags and podiums. Ibarra's legit. All right, I'm feeling it. And then Trey, let's see what you got. Caleb Franklin, ACL Pro, threw gas with Mason Terry last time.
Sure did.
Cameron Kingfisher. I really don't know his game very well. Cameron Kingfisher.
I think he's a bit of a roller.
Is he?
It's like a hard cut shot.
Like look at that DPR, 0.78.
Yeah, so he's playing defensive for sure.
When that guy's on board and his game is on, he's
Correct.
unstoppable.
He made a run at one of the ACL Nationals last year. I think he took second in his bracket. He's the real deal, man. He's really good.
He plays or played a lot of tournaments last year in ACL with Bella. I saw them.
Yeah, that was her pro partner.
Then that would make sense.
Yeah.
Chase Lester,
That's
no brainer there.
That'll end up being a steal.
Chase, bring it home, baby. Let's go.
I can argue that Chase is better than your first two picks.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, how do you
disagree?
I don't know. I mean, I know I messed up, didn't I? Or no, it was coming back to me.
Oh yeah, I was coming back to you. I messed up.
Because honestly, I was choosing between me, Levi, and Chase. Those were my three I was caught up on.
So Chase Lester, champion. Johnny Govea is another champion. He's won this before. Scott Beck, legit. Jeremy Beeson. Yeah, you've got a really good team now that I'm looking at it. All right, let's check out Sean. You got
a lot of main bracket guys in there.
Yeah.
Ty's been practicing too.
Yeah, that's what we learned before is if your team or if you have a guy that doesn't make the bracket, it's bad news. Like, it's real bad news. Ty Thompson, Anthony Delgado, Cannon Hatcher. Look at Anthony on a +7 streak, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Cannon, Zach, Terry, Bryson.
Absolutely stacked team. I feel like I might
Bryson
not have the best team right now.
In a bad game, he's going to surprise a lot of people.
And then we got Grant Upchurch picking himself.
Yeah,
first,
dude, I'm the
I love it.
Hey, whoa, I mean, come on. If I lose, it's on me.
I love it. I love it. With the number one pick in the draft, I pick myself
every time.
I think he's the only one out of us four that can actually do that and maybe win the thing.
Hey, man.
Yeah, right. That's a good point.
It's my stick.
And nobody has a team where everybody has their profile picture figured out.
Yeah,
all right,
come
cool.
on, Josh.
All right, cool. So singles are done. That's pretty badass. That's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
I'll make the graphics tomorrow and start posting those teams. Have people vote on who they think's the best team, whoever, and then maybe we'll give out some free podium potion or something.
Hopefully, I'll lose this time so I can switch up my strategy.
All right, so doubles is where it gets a little bit more complicated, fellers. So we're not drafting an ACL team for the first 9 rounds.
That's right.
After the first 9 rounds, then I will get the first pick of the ACL teams.
It's kind of like 2 drafts in one.
Correct.
It's a super mega ultra draft.
And the reason we're doing this is because when it comes to deducting points, it's hard to kind of track that between 2 different tournaments. So we'll be still doing the deduct system, but it'll be, keeping them separate. So on the clock, first pick for the Signature Series Open Doubles is John Starzinski.
So I'm using
he gets first pick for doubles too.
Yeah, again, I thought we were.
I mean, we can
want to redo it,
respin it.
All right, let's respin it. It's only fair.
Yeah,
I need all the help I can get.
Yeah,
I was kind of surprised.
I'm gonna have to pull up the bracket for this, by the way. So if I have my picture goes, that's why.
All right. Yeah, this so all I did was add up the SPRs and make a little spreadsheet, and I was kind of surprised some of these teams that jumped to the top. Because if you look at combined SPR,
Trey, you got the first pick.
Ooh, Trey with the first pick.
John, you got second pick. I mean, at this point, I hope I get the last pick.
Right. So we basically the same order.
Yeah, glad y'all got to switch spaces and have fun.
Is that it? Don got the next.
So I'm spinning it right now. You wouldn't believe this. Big Asp gets the third pick. I'm destined to be last, man.
All right, man. It's all right. It's all right. That's how it works.
Alrighty. So Mr. Trey, with the first pick.
With the first pick in the double section of the TCL Sig Series Mesquite, Mr. Trey Sparks.
The pick is in. And I'm going with the defending champions.
Love it.
Chase.
Kale Harrell, the silent assassin, and Big Perm, Chase Lester.
Big Perm. He doesn't have a perm anymore, bro.
That kind of is permy. But we all remember the perm.
It's it's I didn't remember everything. He was covering up his head for like 2 months. Where is it?
All right, so that gives me the second pick. I'm going to go slow because Grant's struggling to find the
So many players, man.
the reigning champions.
There's so many players.
I mean, that's a pretty good pick, though, right? Just go with the defending champs. I mean, last SIG, the defending champs got second place, right? Pretty safe bet.
Yeah, that's a good line of thinking.
And they got to play together, because now
how many times have there been repeat champions in doubles?
Oh, let me tell you.
Well, back in the day, a lot. But since they have this new system where people get bumped a lot and bumped to elite players, they get broken up pretty fast.
Yeah, shut that down.
So Kale and Chase can't play together anymore. This is like the last time they're going to get to play together because Kale got bumped to elite.
No, he didn't. Gotcha. Or no, yeah, he did. No, he didn't. He was not elite.
Well, not when they registered.
No. He actually didn't make elite because he was in top 64 in scoring metric.
Oh, he's not an elite player?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
It's an auto bump as long as you're top 64. And this is making me angry.
The reigning defending.
On your cell phone?
Yeah, he's on his phone doing it. Hey, it's our first time doing it with the group, so we have a little bit of an issue where before when we did this, we were able to do it just all in OBS and not in Zoom. But thanks a lot for joining us. So we'll get it smoother as we move forward.
It'd work a lot better from my phone, and I really don't know why.
If you're willing to do it again, if you're willing to join us again. All right, well, whatever. So for everybody at home, just so you know, again, all I did was add up SPRs and divide by 2 and get my score for each team, and I ranked them according to SPR. So for this entire draft, I'm only gonna go with SPR, so I can keep saying that the single best objective tool to determine the outcome of a cornhole match is SPR.
I've heard this.
So the top combined team with a 164.33 combined SPR is Matthew Morris and Ty Thompson.
Thank you.
They're my number one.
Yeah, for good reason.
Yep.
Well, you got Ty in singles, so. What's funny about Ty is he skips a lot of tournaments because he does the Future Farmer stuff.
Yeah.
Which I think is great. Nice life balance.
Damn.
Just because I figured he can't skip an ACL event and then not make money. I'm going to go with Burton Jr. I know it's kind of like a safe pick. I don't love it, but Burton Jr. and Lopez.
Well, Peyton Lopez is really good.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
Oh, he was.
I remember having to play against him. I think it's the kid I'm remembering.
I don't think he plays as much as he used to because when he was throwing, he was gas. I had some of my most memorable games against him because he was that good, but I haven't seen him play as much as he used to. So we'll see what we get out of him.
All right, Grant gets 2.
I get 2. Yep. Yay. I select myself because that's who I am. Grant and Brennan Bennett. Mr. Bennett is going to carry me.
Cool. Grant Upchurch picks himself. I love it.
Y'all are letting me slip too much, man. Y'all have no respect.
I've got you down. I'm pretty far on it.
Okay. All right. And then I'll go with.
You were my 9th pick.
Man, it's a lot. Oh, Cahill and Preston.
Yeah, they're at the top. Good pick. Cahill and Preston Isom, the Isom Bros. All right, that gives Sean the next pick.
I mean, from when I was just doing the quick research, I mean, SPRs both seemed pretty high. I'm going to go Kyle Francis and Fletcher Johnson.
Yeah, that's a sleeper team right there because those guys have the ability to win it.
They are the number 2 combined SPR team, just so you know. And
I might have done what you did as well. Maybe
it's also kind of by a lot.
Yes, I know.
Matt and Ty are 164, and then Kyle and Fletcher are 162. Then Justin and Peyton are 161, and then there's a big drop all the way down to 156, and that's going to be my pick.
Why am I losing these cats? They're blind.
All right. Well, my next doubles pick, both of these guys are former Signature Series champions. And one of them is on my singles team. So it only makes sense to pick Zach Faulkner and Andrew Villa, 156 combined.
You're picking both the guys that got carried by a pro?
Yeah, both those guys got carried by a pro. Now they're going to show everybody. They're going to show the
they're going to show everybody.
Win without a pro.
Yeah, we can win without a pro. We don't get nervous.
Now might be tier 2.
All right, Mr. Trey, Mr. Number 1 pick.
I'm going to go with the combo of Anthony Delgado and Juanito Pantoyo III. And then Brandon Gregor and Kevin Meza.
Good picks.
Yeah, Kevin's been throwing pretty good lately. And BG's always good.
Kevin's been throwing great. He lost all that weight, and his bag flight's gotten a lot better.
Yeah. I wonder if like losing all that weight and working out all the time helps out with cornhole, like endurance maybe. I don't know.
I mean, don't make me do it, guys. Let me use an example that we all love. Mr. Jamie Graham.
Yeah?
He can throw at every weight division.
Yeah. I don't know, but that's why I think he's a little up and down now. We've said it before, you know. I mean, it's a little different when you get little love handles on you. You know, the arm trajectory got to be a little wider. It takes a little bit of time to learn.
You can't put that on weight. I mean, you put that on competitive stamina, if anything.
Okay, I'm telling you, like, you can't put that on weight, but you try to put on 50 pounds and tell me you can throw it just as well as you can now, and your mechanics aren't messed up just a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
That's a challenge. I challenge you. Put on 50 pounds and let's see. You might be my first round pick next. You might be my first round pick next year.
Is drink melted ice cream apparently is the trick to gain weight quickly. That's
Don't they call it a milkshake?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, milkshake. Yeah, but not. It was that method actor that's changed shape.
It has to be melted ice cream now.
Yeah, they were asking him in an interview, like, how did you gain so much weight so fast? And he said, I would drink melted ice cream like all day. Sounds like a heart stopper. All right, I'm up. I'm taking my boy, our fellow bag maker and guy who threw Bandit Queens in the last SIG, Mason Terry and Jacob Watley.
That's literally my next pick.
I'll take them. They're combined 156.07 combined SPR. Of course,
did they play together last SIG? Is that who Mason played with?
No, Mason played with Caleb Franklin.
Oh, okay. Because I know, Mason's pretty good from what I've heard. But
here's the thing. He always says like, "Oh, I haven't been playing. I never play. I played once since the last SIG." I don't believe any of it. It's kind of like when Ernest Monarca tells me that he's only been playing cornhole for like 2 years.
It's like, all right, buddy.
But anyway, I'm glad to have Mason on my team.
Since he's been 34, right? Yeah.
I'll be rooting for him. All right, Sean, you're up.
All right, I'm going to stick with the hot hand. I'm going to go Levi Haddock and Tanner Gibson.
Levi Haddock and Tanner Gibson. We were talking about this before. I think we were recording the show. Levi has been beating everybody lately. He's really good at cornhole. He's got all the shots. He's right down the middle. Young kid. He steps. He's got the support of his family. Levi Haddock is legit. I don't know his partner very well. Tanner Gibson.
Me either.
His name a lot. But they have a combined SPR of 151, just so everybody knows.
They were up there.
Yeah. All right, cool. So that leaves Grant Upchurch with 2 picks. And he's picking Reef Woodson, who's also just throwing gas. And K Money, they're a team. That's a fun team. That team adds up to maybe 10 feet, right? If we stack them on top of each other, it's a 10-foot cornhole team. Oh, and the Kingfisher Bros, brutal.
Yeah, so give me Reef and K Money. K Money finished 3rd place with BG at SIG 1, throwing commandments. So, K Money really showed what kind of player he was at that tournament. And then Reef Woodson, man, Reef is just bumped to an elite. He's so talented. And I think both these kids being the same age and kind of building a friendship over the last couple months, I bet you they have some chemistry going to the SIG and show out.
All right, let's see here.
147 combined SPR for the Reef and K Money, and 141 for the Kingfishers. Just FYI, top teams got 164, which is almost 23 points higher than the Kingfisher Bros.
I am going to go with Caleb Franklin and Rylan Matthews.
Yeah, good pick. They're legit.
I'll have to add them because I didn't have Rylan Matthews added because we couldn't find him a partner.
He found a decent one.
Yeah, he found a pretty good
one. I mean, he just stumbled into a great one.
Found a pretty good one. Does that leave me? Am I next?
Yes.
Okay, cool. The next group on the list, only 0.02 of a point above the group right behind him, former Big D thrower, Johnny Govea and Josh Heilman. Also, Johnny Govea has won a signature series this year. And he was talking about this Josh Heilman guy who I don't know, but he's like, this dude throws nothing but gas. And he was looking forward to playing with them. Because, they got broken up. He was playing with, Logan Chamberlain, and they were supposed to play all year together. But with the new rules that TCL dropped mid-season, they broke them up. So Johnny had to go find a new partner, and apparently this Heilman guy is like really good, and they live together. They know each other really well, or well enough. So I'm feeling that one. I like that pick. Glad to have Johnny on my team. Let's go, Johnny. It also former runner-up. He won Sig 1, got second place Sig 2. Of course, he was playing with the pro. But lots of experience on the big stage and in important moments at the TCL event. So
this Sig series feels like it has a weird vibe to it. Because a lot of some of the pros aren't going to be there, that this is could be a coming out party for a lot of those former advanced moving up to elite kind of guys.
What's awesome about the Mesquite venue is it historically is a coming out party, because when you look back, if it wasn't last season, 2 seasons ago, it's actually when we got Logan and Justin introduced to us.
That's when Logan spiked the bag and everybody got mad. And
boy, did he ever? He swears to God he didn't, but I saw with my own 2 eyes.
Oh no, he did. He says he does it now. He didn't do it now.
Yeah, he says he doesn't do a lot of things.
That's no.
All right.
That was
all right,
and
so,
Ernest Herrera was gonna fight him. He's like, oh, that's how it is.
Yeah, that was ridiculous on Herrera's part. Come on, man.
That was fun.
To bag.
And that was back when the crowds used to be on top of players.
Oh yeah.
They didn't have the bike racks.
It was a little bit more separation than some other tournaments, but still close.
Yeah. People were their feet and their stuff was in the pitching box on the main stage. It was a crowded moment.
All right.
I got Rylan and Caleb in there.
Take a round 4. I'm going to go with 2 relatively high SPRs. I don't know who Stephen Black is, but I'm going to go Stephen Black, Donnie Greer.
East Texas.
Combined 154.4. They were next on my list.
And then for my first pick in round 5, we're going to go Oscar Morena and Aaron Aspacia.
Dick move.
Yeah, you were going to draft them. If they weren't the top PPR, you weren't drafting them.
Actually, they weren't next. The people who were next on my list were Isaac Munoz Jr. and Isaac Munoz Sr. Right. I've got them in singles and doubles. Let's go, boys. This is your SIG.
Come on, Oscar. Where you at?
All right. I'm going to go with Dylan Thurno and Jim Abdella.
What, just so quick?
So, did you see Sonero recently, by the way, on ESPN? Did you know he made it?
Yes.
They didn't have the best performance. Well, actually, Dylan did. It was his partner wasn't doing very well.
I saw Dylan throw a bunch at the last SIG that I was at, and he's good. I mean, he's a big boy. I mean, I feel like he just needs to get a little bit more polished, but he's talented to be among these guys. So you never know.
Yeah, he's good. He got to put a big green check mark next to his ESPN Dreams list, his bucket list. I want to be on ESPN and compete, and he got to do it. So good for Dylan. Also, one of my favorite pictures I've ever taken is of him. All right, Grant, you're taking Bryson Good and Showtime Josh Murdoch. No surprise there. Josh Murdoch always shows up to the big events. That's a 144.48 combined SPR. They're actually close to the bottom. And it's because Bryson Good's SPR is just not that good.
Sorry, we're looking at your list, bro. Yeah, it's yeah, I mean, I'm going to pick guys I know that can show up in the moment. You know, it's not all about what the data shows for how they're throwing right now. Who shows up for the big moment?
Josh Murdoch does pretty good. Jeremy O'Connell and Derek Good, huh?
Yeah. Dogs.
There they are. I found them. They're at a 144.76 SPR combined. Close to the bottom of my list. All right, that gives Sean Asp, you're up.
I'm going to go with Zach Harris and Gavin Mullen. I know their combined SPR is like not as quite as high, but Zach has been playing well, so I'm just going to kind of ride that hot hand. Hopefully, they're not going to hurt me getting him this late.
Well, that means pretty good. 155. I'm sorry, 150.
Yeah, I changed my draft pick.
Nope. Well, that gives me. I'm the next one. Oh, cool. Next up on my list, Blake Hawley and Jeremy Beeson. So I'm pretty happy with those guys. I'm surprised they got to me this late. 151.19, and I think they played together a lot too. Beeson and Hawley. Hawley is my former partner in the Rising Stars Championship. He and I were champion Rising Stars players in a random draw.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like a T-ball league. Almost.
What you got, Trey?
Sounds like what'd you say?
It sounds like a T-ball league.
It
I'm going to go with
right.
Monarca and Edgar Cardenas.
Yeah, I messed up by not picking that.
I've got them at a combined 144.
Yeah. Both of these players are rhythm players, though, and they are both not afraid to shoot a shot. So they're either going to be dynamic or horrible.
I think Monarca drinks too much at Sig Series. Whenever I see him, he's kind of drunk, and it's like, bro, you're still playing. But some guys are good when they drink.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go with Scott Beck and Xander Green.
Yeah. Scott Beck and Xander Green. Looking at my list. Oh, there they are. Combined 147.87. All right, that puts me up next. And I don't know who Philip Sauceda is, but he's on my team with good old Juan Silva. Juan Silva and Philip Sauceda.
All right, I'm going to go with my dude, just because I want to have him on my team, Victor Alde and Joel Infante.
They were next up on my SPR list, combined 150.66. West Texas team. Very familiar with each other.
Loves his Twisted Tea.
Is that right?
Oh,
Loves his Twisted Tea.
All right, Grant, that leaves you for a couple back-to-back picks.
every Friday and Saturday in the Throwing Stones chat. Twisted Tea something, at least once. At least once a weekend. When the Longhorns were playing, it was a 12-pack or maybe
Who's Mason Vega's partner? Because he's not on this list, but I know he's going to be there.
Mason Vega and
Austin Lopez.
I don't know who Austin.
West Texas kid.
It's a tough one, fellers.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to put him on the clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tracy. No. Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Haley.
Terry and Haley. Yeah,
I was about to say.
I'll do it to do it.
You're sleeping on the couch, boy.
Nah. All right, but then after that, I will go. I'll go Mason Vega. I got to get him added with Austin Lopez, but I'll take them.
All right, Mason Vega and Austin Lopez. Who was the other team that you picked?
Haley and Terry.
Oh, duh. Good pick. I was going to pick them with my number one pick in the draft, but trying to stick to my process and continue to prove The SPR is the best tool. Period.
I figure I have this guy in singles, and his partner's name is awesome. So I'm going to go with Dean Parker and Cody Gooch.
Yeah. I think you might be using the same list I'm using, Sean.
Well, I'm not. I had some time at work today, so I was trying to add up some SPRs. And
Yeah, I have a list, but since I'm doing this, I can't utilize it.
Nice. All right, cool. Well, that leaves me picking up Freddie Rodriguez and Flo Zamora. Freddie and Flo, 149.75 combined. Cody Gooch, Dean Parker.
You said Freddie and Flo.
Freddie and Flo for Schnizzlepop. This is round 8, so we're going into our last round after this, right, Trey?
Yes,
We got two more teams, and then we're done.
Yeah,
with TCL.
I got them picked out. I'm ready. Is it on me?
It's on you.
Okay. I'm going to go with a dude that can straight fill it up in Bryson Casimir pairing with Trevor Melock. Both those dudes I play with in league, both of them can put the bag in the hole a lot.
Yeah, Trevor Melock was the question mark I had on that.
Yeah, he's been playing a lot and working on his game with Ernest Herrera. And dude, he puts you up and puts you down in the league pretty quick. He's gotten pretty good. And then my other pick, I'm going to go with a couple young guys. In Zane Thompson and Tyler Vasquez to make a splash.
Do not have them on my list. I'll add them.
That's a great pick. That's a great.
I mean,
my only
like the three-time advanced doubles champion.
Yeah, my only concern there is bags. I know that. I think Zane, I thought likes faster bags.
Yeah, but again, they're like three-time advanced doubles champions. Like they know what they're going to throw.
They've got the chemistry that playing in advanced built. I think they'll at least make a little splash.
All right, cool. So that leaves me. Next up on my list. Oh, interesting. Alex Ibarra? No, wait, sorry. No. Next up on my list is Zeb Smith and Eric Keithley. My question mark there is Eric. How's he throwing? Zeb's been straight gas. Like he's going to be an ACL pro next year.
He was a game short this last time, I think.
Yeah, Zeb Smith is really good at cornhole, and he's got the support of his family. He's throwing all the time. So
it's you're right, John. It's all about how good Eric throws.
How's Eric going to do? Has he been practicing? Is he feeling it? Is he gonna?
He's been throwing pretty good at league.
Has he?
Yeah.
That's some good information to have. Dude, Tyler and Zane, both of them are kids.
Hey, John, who theoretically would be your next guy on that list?
It would be Alex Ibarra and Mark De La Garza. With the combined 149 PPR or SPR. Eric and Zeb had a 149.52. But Alex is another one that, he might just become an ACL pro. He plays a lot. He's really good.
John, who would be next on the SPR list? I'm sorry, I think it broke up for a second for me.
Oh, Alex Ibarra and Mark De La Garza.
Put it down for me.
Cool.
You guys took my last two picks and I had them down, so I didn't want to pull up the bracket.
I'm in a predicament here.
No, you're not. You got an easy pick.
Yeah, but here's the problem with that pick: alcohol.
I know, man.
One of them's literally got wheeled out in a wheelchair.
Wait, which one? Who?
Matt Longoria and Ernest Herrera. Or do I pick what I feel like is a safer pick and Tracy Beeson and Denise McAvoy?
McAvoy? I always say McAvoy, but I don't know which one's right.
Yeah, Denise McAvoy.
You picked yourself. You picked yourself first, man. There's nothing playing safe.
There's also this one.
No.
He said no.
Man, the alcohol is the part that scares me, man.
But what it makes you one? If they can keep it together through rounders, it's really all you need.
All right.
It's the guys that
Matt Longoria, Ernest Herrera.
Matt Longoria and Ernest Herrera, lock it in.
I mean, that's an old partnership too.
Yeah.
But
they're going to go show those kids what's up.
All right, so that completes our TCL portion. And then we go right back, and I get the first pick of the ACL teams.
Sweet. All right, so what were we doing? You're going to go first?
I get the first 2 picks.
What? How does that make any sense? That makes zero sense.
Yeah, you get the first pick, right?
I thought we were only picking one.
Picking 2.
We're picking 2.
Okay.
This is such a hard one because it literally could be anybody.
And just so you know, like I missed people on the list, right? So the list that I sent around. Well, hold on. Shout out ACL. I actually reached out to them and I'm like, hey, can I just get who's registered so that we can include it in our show? And they actually sent me a spreadsheet of who was registered at the time, right? So more people might register, but there wasn't any information and it was everybody who was registered. So like, I didn't know who was good. I just had to go through it and like recognize names. So I missed some people like Austin Wascow. I missed him.
This is an impossible pick.
Yeah, but there's some legit teams that I did know that are gonna be there, and I'm looking forward to making a couple of picks.
There are 8 teams that deserve to be picked, in my opinion. Like a very steady 8 pick.
Yeah, easy, right? It'd be easy to take 2.
God, I just feel like that's the choice. But
yeah, I know the favorites. I don't know who the favorite should be. That's what I think. Let's all go through our first round and let's see if everybody picked who we think should have been picked.
I'm picking Chamberlain and Gavin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gavin?
geez, you just gave it to me. Oh man, you gave it to me. You gave me it. You just gave it. You handed it to me in the silver fucking. You have the first fucking pick, and you're gonna turn on the team that just won 3 straight national championships and the world championship in ACL. Give me Eddie G and Caleb Batson. That's like the easiest pick I've ever had in my life. Thank you.
Yeah, I
That was
will.
nice.
Wow, dude. Once we turned to ACL,
What have
John
you done?
got fired up.
What have you done for me lately?
All right.
Wait, say that again. Did you say 3 national championship? What did you say?
They've won the last 3 national championships in doubles, including the world championships in a row.
In a row. Yeah, they closed out last season absolute maniacs, just beating everybody.
Yeah, it was impressive last season.
But this season, Gavin Cano has been the winningest Texas player.
Yeah, and with Cornhole, man, it's a lot of ups and downs really quickly. Old Caleb's got a girlfriend. I mean, you don't know. Eddie's a dad. They could be not even thinking about Cornhole right now.
Yeah, but I just
some teams are second half of the season teams. And I think they're one of them.
Second half season?
Yeah.
They got to get warmed up. And also, it's just opens. It's not nationals.
It's just an open. And it's their backyard.
They're just going to warm up. I mean, I'm torn,
that's an
bro.
advantage.
I don't know who I'm going to pick. This is tough. I always want Sean's opinion like after the pick because I don't know if these are any good because I don't pay that much attention to ACL just because it's not that popular around here. But just because he's my cousin, I'm going to go with Almanza and Trzynski. And I think
I had him in my rankings. I had them 6th.
So Almanza has already won one, right? Correct. Did he win with? Yeah, he won with one of the Texas kids.
I think Almanza and who did he win with? I don't remember who he won. Like the second Open though. He was one of those guys. His first year finished top 10 as a rookie, and then last year he just had a really average season. So this year, I mean, he's super talented, but like, which one are you going to get? So, but Trzynski last year was kind of the opposite. Like rookie season last year, burst onto the scene, played with Tony Smith, was number 2 ranked team in the world. They made like 5 fucking broadcasts on ESPN. So he's a real good, very solid player.
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of bags they're going to throw. That'll be interesting. So.
Yeah, and then Tony's playing with Mark Richards.
Tony said, "I'm good on that. Give me Mark Richards."
Yeah, correct.
Brutal. Well, maybe he can prove it this weekend that he's the guy. All right, Trey Sparks, you got to pick an ACL team.
Yeah, I'm loyal. I'm loyal to the old TCL, so I'll take the phenom Sammy Soto and Mr.
It's hard for me not to pick him as my pick, but man, I don't. Sammy, I mean, he's a killer, but he's got to get back into loving cornhole or something. Something's got to happen.
Well, maybe this will be the tournament that does it.
And it might be.
All right, that fits me. Oh, yeah, you get 2. No, you get 2. My bad.
No, you're good. I've only got the list that you sent, so I know these guys didn't perform well. One didn't perform well on the main stage at his last TCL tournament, but I'm going to go Kenny Tackett and Charlie Rivera.
Yeah, I put them on the list because I recognized them because I think they got second or third, right, in the last TCL Signature Series event.
Yeah.
And that's not easy to do, right?
No.
So they got some team chemistry, but
they had a chance to win the whole thing. Charlie he didn't in the last match. He just didn't feel comfortable on the main stage for some reason.
Well, I think you blew it because you left AJ Sims and his partner Wilson on the board. So I'm taking AJ Sims and Braden Wilson.
Braden Wilson's like a 13-year-old phenom. He's a stud, man. Really good.
Yeah. All right. I'm happy with my team.
All right.
My ACL team swinging hard.
So I only get to pick one more.
One more, yeah.
All right, then I'm going to go with Fisher Hamilton and Ethan Walker.
Yeah. So Fisher Hamilton's won already.
He won a national in singles, and then he is pro partners with Gavin Cano, and they were a top 5 doubles team last year. So
yeah,
he is. He rocks the shorts look, but with the short really aggressively hiked up, where you get kind of nervous. If it went up any higher, we might be in trouble.
Yeah. He also kind of hyperextends his knee. Have you noticed that?
Yes, and you're almost thankful that he picked a non-contact sport to kind of roll with. You know what I mean? Because he's a big boy, but like sometimes you worry that maybe like the athletic gene like in the lower half wasn't quite there. So really good.
Well, who's this Schroeder person?
Oh,
so
Schroeder.
Steve Schroeder. So they're a super interesting team. Steve Schroeder is a slick side down, high PPR. Think back guy, right? He's airmail and slide. Doesn't do anything crazy. So that's my only issue. Is Jacob Gore is crazy talented. I have no idea how these two ended up paired together and what bag they're going to throw. I have no idea. That's the only reason I left off my top 8.
And it's Ryan Smith and Wiedenfield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think there's 2 teams left on my top 8. Smith and Wiedenfeld is one of them, and the other one I thought was Turpin and Kobe Alley.
Yeah, I'm gonna give me Smith and Wiedenfield. That was my gut pick.
Yeah.
But the Gore one, it's hard for me. I mean, Jacob Gore, I just know he's so good.
He is phenomenal. Again, I just don't know what bag they're gonna throw. I mean, I guess Steve could technically just throw Jacob's bag just slick side down all day. And that might be what he does.
Yeah. That should work, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what Gore usually throws?
He's a BG guy, so he throws. I'm assuming either Wizard L's now is what everyone apparently in the country throws. That's all you hear about him.
The most popular bag of all time.
Jesus Christ! And I don't even dislike BG, but I dislike how much their fan base is just annoying about it all the time in your face. So I just have to constantly make fun of him.
Yeah,
but I do want to shout out. I almost picked him. I almost picked Alex is actually playing with Rich Chamness' son, Cash Chamness, who's 10. So yeah. I think that they're just a sleeper team. Just kind of keep an eye on them. But they're for 2 young guns. They could make a little noise.
All right.
So Kobe Costanza and Bella's another good team.
How's Bella throwing? I haven't really looked.
She was I just saw her this last weekend. She was in Ohio at the Hamilton Open. She's been solid, man. I mean, I think she took second in women's. When she left last year, she was the highest ranked female player over Cheyenne Bubenheim, over all the other great female players. She was number 1. So I mean, she just has to settle back into it. Once she gets in a groove, she can be just fine.
All right, cool. So we got anything else, Grant?
We got advanced doubles, right?
Advanced doubles.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so
we're picking one from each, right?
That's right. So for doubles, we're picking one team from advanced, competitive, and social, and those are going to be our bonus points.
Yeah,
and
it's 5 bonus points. If you get the right one from that division, it's just 5 bonus points. So
they have to win it.
It's not win it. It's finishes the best of the teams we picked.
Oh, I see.
I understand. Okay.
So you get 5 bonus points for picking the best team of whatever. So
I got you.
I think we still just snake it. So I get this pick in advance, and we just work our way back.
It's your show, bro.
All right, that's my call. I'll take William Cobb and Bradley Bridges as my advanced team.
Cobb and Bridges. Sweet.
I'm going to go strictly off of SPR stuff.
Yeah.
And the fact that this guy did pretty well in the last time in advance. So I'm going to go Brandon Ortiz and Trey Albert.
Yeah, good call. That Brandon Ortiz guy's, I've seen him play.
And I believe Trey either took first or second in advanced doubles last SIG. So
we're just going to write these down and then make the table later because there's so many of them. So does that go to me or Trey?
Whatever the was before the you.
Okay, I'm taking the voice of Cornhole, Trey Sparks, and my boy Keith Ledwig.
Ooh,
let's go. Now I understand you guys have you're not sure what bags you're going to throw. Like, first of all, how did you guys get teamed up? And how did you team up without deciding bags?
I didn't have a partner, so I was looking at who had signed up, who hadn't signed up, and I've always wanted to play with him because we always go to tournaments, ended up playing each other. So I just reached out to him, and sure enough, luckily he didn't have a partner. So he said, "Shit, let's give it a go. Let's run it."
Yeah, I mean, you guys are two fast bag players that are good, and Keith Ledwig's my boy. I'm picking with my heart on these, by the way, guys. I don't know. I barely even looked at SPRs on this one.
John, me and you got to run it at one of these TCL.
Run what?
We'll hop in advance, so we'll see how we do.
Oh, play together?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to do Lubbock?
We're gonna try to make it down there.
Okay. Well, I might play. I haven't played in a TCL event in a long time.
Yeah.
I've been practicing a little bit. Now that I'm here at AJ's, like every day, I throw in a lot of bags.
So no more excuses then.
No, I still have plenty of excuses. Come on. Tons of them. All right. That means Trey.
Okay.
Did I take your pick by picking you?
No.
Dang.
No. Nope. I'm going to go with a guy that was on the stage last SIG. I'm going to go Reed Palmer and Tyler Townley.
Dang.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
I was debating on taking them.
All right, cool. So now I guess, Trey, you go with your first competitive pick.
All right. Let me get there. 223 teams. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
going to
right. 223. Come on.
I'm going to go with them. Hayden Wilson and Terry Wilson.
Ooh, nice.
Let's go with the Wilson boys.
Like, I have no idea. Is there any? I'm just looking for anybody I recognize.
I'll say something after you make your pick. I thought it was kind of ironic.
All right, cool. So I'm picking a doubles team out of. Wait, what? Drew Dixon is playing in competitive?
Yeah.
I'll take Drew Dixon and Nate Vaught because I see Drew here all the time at AJ's, and he was the first person that I saw as I was scrolling down.
Makes you sad because that's what I was going to pick.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Pick someone else.
Nope.
When I was doing research, I thought it was kind of ironic that looking at all like the metric stuff, especially like your guys' new ranking system through TCL and how you're moving everyone up, like Chad Jacobson was actually like the third highest like C-level player there was. I'm not going with him. I just thought it was kind of funny. I'm going strictly
his
because
stats mean nothing.
You're correct. I'm going to go strictly because I fucking love the team name. We're going with Bunky Impson and Landon Lamb. Like, how can you not go for that? Like, that's like the best thing ever.
Lamb and
Impson. Bunky. Okay, we call him.
Bro, your brother John Upchurch is playing.
Spell it. Not my brother. Spell it. Spell that last name.
Impson.
I'm so smart, man.
You nailed it.
You sounded it out. It's very nice.
Well, as I was looking through teams, there's a John Upchurch playing with a Chad Young, and Chad Young has a 68.31 SPR playing in competitive.
That's pretty good.
I meant to look through all these teams and try to find like the.
Y'all missed the mark on this one. There's only one person, or I guess two people, doubles. I was walking away with this doubles championship, and that is Phil Davidson and Dan Hemingway.
Is Dan Hemingway like TikTok famous?
Yes.
He's
Actually,
getting
someone recognized him the other day.
Yeah.
Is it from Cornhole?
Yeah, from his. They said, dude, I've seen you on TikTok. You went to like a restaurant. All right, so that leaves me with the social.
Social.
I know all these people.
I did the Trey method earlier, so.
Grant, this was your idea. You should have teams already ready to go.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to move y'all's teams while I select mine.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, while you get to just sit there on a list.
We should have
Pressure.
Hey, we're at a number between 1 and 127.
yeah, right. Oh, random number generator?
That's who she is for me right now. Random number generator. Pick a number between 1 and 127.
Looking at all these 56. Oh, I'm going to go, you know what?
Got it.
I ain't got to scroll that far. Jason Howell and Jonathan Latham.
Powell and Latham. Why'd you pick them, Grant?
Because Jason Howell, he's gotten on his main stage before. He'll do it again.
I like it.
I was just scrolling through looking at SPRs earlier. I came up with Chase Palmer and Jackson Harden.
Palmer Harden. I noticed them too with the high SPRs.
What was their SPR?
I think in the 60s or high 50s.
Yeah, they were two of the highest ones of the first 40 teams I looked at, because there's 4,000 teams in that bracket. So
yeah. Yeah, if you add it up, dude, there's 1,000. How many people are registered for the TCL event? Do you know?
I know there's going to be over 1,000 people.
Yeah.
But
a lot.
what was your team again? I'm sorry.
Chase Palmer and Jackson Harden.
Harden?
Yeah, Palmer is Palmer. Just, I know you struggle. And then Harden is Hardin.
Thank you.
No problem.
Makes my life easy. All right.
Is it me?
Yep.
I'm taking somebody I actually recognized, Mr. Bob Brooks. They're a cornhole power couple, Bob and Melinda. And then, at least I think that's who it is. Maybe it's the guy with the same name. And he's paired up with Michael Baxter. So Baxter and Brooks will be my social team to go win it all. I think so. That's what I wrote down.
All right. And to finish it out in social, registered team number 62, Jonah and Joshua Wisham.
Ooh.
Jonah and Joshua Wisham.
Oh, I like it.
You're going to make me spell that.
A family couple.
Wisham. Wisham.
That's probably.
Wisham and Wisham.
All right, cool. So that concludes. Does that conclude our signature series number 3 in ACL Open draft?
Yes, it does.
All right, so
that
what's
was
on
pretty
it?
fast, I gotta say. That was
Did
not
we
bad.
bet anything on this?
No.
Yeah.
Well, is anybody feeling lucky?
What are we
I
betting?
mean, I feel lucky against you, John.
Oh, dude, I can't wait till you're back in town. I'm gonna fuck you up in Lubbock. I'm gonna go to Lubbock just to play you in a cash game. If you're gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. Bro, you beat me with my own bags at my own place, and then you played SIG with my bags, said you had a better SPR and or a good PPR and raised your SPR, and then you only gave my bags an 81 because they didn't have enough ass or something like that. They weren't heavy enough. That broke my heart.
I'm like John's cornhole wife, and when you hurt his feelings, I'm gonna hear about it. And you hurt his feelings.
I'm like, what does he want? They weigh a pound.
Yeah. He's like, what are you talking about?
If I would have taken 13th instead of 17th, I mean, just think that would have gone to an 85. You know what I mean? And 9th would have been 90.
Yeah. God forbid your sponsor gets a good grade.
No, I get you. It is a bigger template bag with a lighter fill, and I hear you on the pushing through bags. But what I think you might not have understood is kids around here have ridiculously sticky bags. They're so sticky.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
I struggle to push through bags with it. That's really all it was, and that's probably just because of me. It's a me thing. It's not.
There's more pebbles in there, John.
But yeah, I think I am gonna have to go to Lubbock if you're gonna be there. When are you gonna know for sure?
When is that's in April, right?
Oof, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll look at the date.
No, March.
We're trying. Is that one in March? Is that the 16th? Is that the one?
I want to see.
I'll look.
Well, just let me know if you're gonna be there. I'll be there.
Yeah, I mean, because we want to do something either in March or April. We're trying to decide, do we want to go to the ACL National that's around that time in Colorado, or we go to Lubbock or something. So,
where in Colorado?
I think it's around Denver area, but don't quote me on that.
That's a crazy round 9 team.
So,
who was the crazy round 9 team?
Tyler and Zane.
Yeah. All right, cool. Was anybody else have any closing?
I mean, we haven't gone through our picks over here in double.
Go through our doubles picks.
Yeah.
I got the number 1 combined SPR team. Happy with that. Yeah, we'll see, man. Yeah. We'll see how SPR treats me this time. It's been treating me pretty well so far. I guess we're not going to bet.
Grant, how bad do you not want Jon to win?
Me?
Dude, I don't want to win. I want to finally be like, okay, cool, I lost.
I mean, I'm happy more people are involved, so he has less of a chance.
Shut up.
And y'all see the way I draft by my gut. Who
Look,
do I
you
think
see how he's sitting right now? Do you see how that's a cocky posture? That's a cocky, laid back. He's got his legs like all relaxed and shit. Like he's not even threatened at all by you.
Dude, go troubleshoot something.
I mean, there's nothing on it, right? We're not betting on it. Then we're
hey,
good.
By the way, Cahill and Preston were second place at the state this past season. And what you do last season really matters, according to Jon Asp.
Oh, because the Caleb Batson pick?
Yeah.
How's Preston been throwing?
I don't know. But, I mean, go to the Center Cornhole Facebook page and you can see how Cahill Isom's throwing.
All right, cool. Well, I'm going to go live stream the bracket.
I'm like, I don't know what to say anymore.
Unless you guys have anything else to talk about.
Yeah. One thing I got to add, Haley Davidson, if you don't show up at the house either.
I drafted you.
Yeah.
Have they Sammy Grant doesn't believe in you anymore. So
whoa. I believe. I'm a believer.
I don't know, man.
But
you pick. You passed right over him. It wasn't even a consideration.
It was because they've played together before. Terry Sweeney is good enough to throw against whoever he needs to on his end, and Haley is down the middle, and people think that they can block her, and she will bang airmails on your ass. So, hey, that's a team that could definitely make a run. And then getting the young gun over in the next round was pretty nice too. I need to get drunk boys down here though. Hey, I'm feeding them waters at SIG. Feed them. And then we'll see how this ACL thing goes, man. I really don't pay attention to what goes on in ACL. Yeah, I know all y'all are good. That's all I know.
Yeah. I mean, Chamberlain and Kano, you made a good pick.
I think that they'll make a good pairing because I think Chamberlain will make Gavin make smart decisions. He's not going to tell him not to go after certain shots, but I think he will keep him from taking the real dumb shots.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, chemistry-wise, I know that they've probably played together before and stuff, and they throw similar bags, which is kind of the biggest thing, I think.
Yeah, I mean, with team combos like this, it's like
they just didn't win a world championship and like 3 nationals last year. It's just weird.
Yeah, they're okay.
That's right. So,
but we'll see what goes. I mean, we'll see how it goes, man. I mean, if I win, just so you know, you will see.
Hey, Grant, we all want you to do really well, though, man.
No, you don't.
We want to do really well.
Yeah, y'all are going to cheer me on.
We are. I'll be watching that live stream, man.
Well, whenever I'm holding up this right here.
No, if you beat, I'll be happy if you guys beat everybody but Ty and Matthew. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool final. You and Brennan.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all in my area too.
Grant, when I was on the show a couple months ago, you, if I remember correctly, you were kind of thinking about maybe a new 4-bagger celebration. Did you ever come up?
Oh yeah, no, I've been in my bag lately. Okay. So expect some celebrating. I want to get some haters after SIG. That's what's going to happen because I want to be pulling the guns out a couple times. All right.
I can tell you what, North Texas, they hate it. They hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it, baby.
But we need more celebrations in Cornhole. I'm tired of this. Agree. Not after if I see one more fist bump after a 4-bagger, I'm going to lose my mind. But when you score on somebody and you dunk on them, you better just show me something, man. Show me something.
Yeah.
So
I'll be looking for it.
All right. Well, I appreciate y'all joining the show. We'll start posting our graphics tomorrow to let everybody know who got drafted by who, and we'll see who is the favorite going into the tournament. But anyways, appreciate you guys. And remember, it's just a game.
It's just a game.